Earlier I have shown you the assignment in kinematics. That means I have shown you some questions for your practice. Question number 1 to 39. And then I have also discussed the solutions of all those questions. Most of the questions in the assignment in kinematics 1 to 39, question number 1 to 39, they are the questions based on motion in a straight line with uniform acceleration and some questions on falling bodies, motion under gravity, falling bodies. Next, I am going to continue that assignment in kinematics. The total number of questions in the assignment in kinematics will be above 70 questions. So already I have shown you 39 questions earlier, and I have also discussed the solutions of those questions. Next, I am going to show you the questions from questions starting with number 40, that is 40 onwards, which is a continuation of earlier questions. But most of these questions are now based on vertical projection, and there are some problems on combination of vertical projection and falling bodies. So as I have done earlier, now also again first I am just going to show you the questions one after another. You can read the question on the screen. It's not necessary for you to copy these questions on paper. I may give a small gap for each question, which may or may not be sufficient for you to try the problem. So therefore, after I have read the question, I have shown you the question on the screen, you can take a pause and you can read the question and take your time to try the problem. But anyhow, don't spend too long time for any one of the questions. And some of the students may not be able to solve most of these questions. There are some students may be able to solve most of these questions. So there will be therefore, but if you are unable to solve most of these problems or half of these problems or more than half of these problems, don't get discouraged. You first go through the questions. Doesn't matter how many you are able to solve, but you first try them, read them, each question, try them, become familiar with the models. Later, in the next classes, I will be discussing all these questions with solutions. First, I will be showing you the questions one after another. After showing all the questions up to question number 70, I will be showing you the answers on the screen. Then you can check up your calculation. You can check up how many you have done correctly and how many you have gone wrong. And if you are unable to do good number of questions, don't get discouraged. Don't lose your spirit. There is always scope to improve for everybody, irrespective of your background, provided you are interested to improve. So you can go to, if you are unable to solve most of the problems, you can do like this. You can go through the solutions directly otherwise, because when I discuss solutions, I will be also showing you the questions on the screen. After going through the solutions, again you can come back. Again you start going through the questions. Another day you can select. Again you can start going through these questions one after another. Then you must try to solve them yourself without looking at the solutions. Even if you are able to solve these questions later without looking at the solutions, it's okay. You can definitely come up to the required level for entrance examinations you are going to face in future. So I am going to show the questions one after another. You try these questions yourself first. In case the time I have given is not sufficient for you to try the problem, you can take a pause and try the problem. Look at the question number 40. The body is projected vertically upwards with initial velocity of 20 meters per second. If g equal 10 meters per second square, then the average speed of the body during the first 3 seconds after projection is, look at the options on the screen. First option 5 meter per second, second option 5 by 3 meter per second, third option 25 by 3 meter per second, fourth option 10 by 3 meter per second. Come on, try the problem. Question number 41. A body is projected vertically upwards from the ground at the highest point. Four options I am going to show here. Its acceleration is 0 and displacement is maximum. That is the first option. Second option, acceleration is not 0 but displacement is 0. Third option, velocity is 0 and displacement is maximum. Fourth option, both velocity and acceleration are 0. Come on, go through the questions and try to write your answers on a separate paper so that later you can check up your answers when I show you the key in the last. In case you need more time, you can take a pause and try this question. Again, you take your time. I'd like to show you the next question. Question number 42. The body is projected vertically upward from the ground with air resistance taken into consideration. First option, time of ascent is greater than time of descent. Second option, time of ascent is less than time of descent. Third option, time of ascent is equal to the time of descent. Fourth option, time of ascent is half of the time of descent. Come on, go through this question, try to answer. This question was given one of the world entrance examinations in Andhra Pradesh, 1984 engineering entrance. So whenever you need more time than the time given here, you can take a pause and try the question. Take your time. I'd like to show the next question. Question number 43. The body is thrown vertically upwards with an initial velocity u. Reaches maximum height in 6 seconds. The ratio of distances traveled by the body in the first second and seventh second is, first option 1:1, second option 11:1, third option 1:2, fourth option 1:11. Come on, try the question. This question was also given one of the previous entrance examination, 2001 MSET engineering paper. So in case you need more time, you can take a pause and try this question. I'd like to show you the next question. See the next question. A ball is projected vertically upwards with a velocity of 24.5 meters per second from the bottom of a tower. A boy who is standing at the top of the tower is unable to catch the ball when it passes him in the upward direction. But the ball again reaches after 3 seconds when it is falling, and then he catches it. What is the height of the tower? I have shown you the 4 options on the screen. Come on, try this question. So in case you need more time to try this problem, you can take a pause and try the problem. Let's show the next question. Question number 45. A boy has projected a body vertically up with a velocity of 50 meters per second. To 2 seconds, he projected another body with a velocity of 100 meters per second. When do they meet? After projection of the first body. Within bracket, we have to take G as 9.8 meters per second square. So you are also given the 4 multiple choice options there on the screen, which you can see. Come on, try this question. So in case you need more time, you can take a pause and take your time to solve the problem. I'd like to show the next question. Question number 46. Body is dropped from a height of 156.8 meters, and at the same time another body is projected vertically upwards. They meet at a height of 78.40 meters. Find the initial velocity of the second body. Here also you have to take G as 9.8 meters per second square. Come on, try the problem. I'll be showing you the multiple choice options also on the screen. So in case you need more time, you can take a pause and try this question. I'd like to show the next question. Question number 47. A body is projected vertically up with a velocity of 21 meters per second. Within brackets given G equal to 10 meters per second square. The time interval for which the body is above 16 meters from the ground is. 4 options are shown on the screen. Come on, start trying this question. So in case you need more time, you can take a pause and try the problem yourself. Let's show the next question. Question number 48. Body projected vertically up reaches a maximum height h in time t. The time taken to reach half of the maximum height is. 4 options are given. Come on, try it. This question was also given in one of the previous entrance examinations in EAMCET. Come on, try this question. So in case you need more time, you can take a pause and try this question. See the next question, question number 49. A body is projected vertically upward at t equal to 0. And it is at a height capital H at times t1 and t2 seconds during its flight. The maximum height attained is. G is acceleration due to gravity, are given 4 options in terms of G, T1, T2. This question was given one of the previous EAMCET examinations, EAMCET 2009. Come on, try this question. You should not probably require more time to answer this question. In case you need more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and try the question. I'd like to show the next question. Question number 50. Body is thrown vertically upward to reach its maximum height in t seconds. The total time from the time of projection to reach a point at half of its maximum height while returning in seconds is. I've shown you the 4 options in terms of t. This question was also given one of the previous MSET exam papers. Come on, try this question. So in case you need more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and take your time. I would like to show the next question on the screen. The body is projected vertically upwards with a velocity u. Crosses a point in its path at a height h twice, just after 1 and 7 seconds. The value of u in meter per second is. I have shown the multiple choice option screen. You have to take g as 10 meter per second square for to answer this problem. Come on, try this question. So in case you require more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and try the question. I'd like to show the next question, 52. See the question number 52. From the top of a tower, a stone is thrown up vertically, which reaches the ground in a time t1. Second stone thrown vertically down with the same speed reaches the ground in a time t2. A third stone released from rest from the same location reaches the ground in a time t3. Then we are given 4 options for relations. You have to find the relation between t1, t2 and t3. You have to find the correct option. Come on, try the question. This question was given in 2002 KSET Karnataka State Entrance Examination. So in case you require more time to answer the question, take a pause and try the question. See the question number 53. Ball is thrown vertically upwards with a speed of 10 meter per second from the top of a tower, 200 meter high, and another is thrown vertically downwards with the same speed simultaneously. The time difference between them on reaching the ground in seconds, g is taken as 10 meter per second square, is. I'm going to show you 4 options on screen. Come on, start trying them. This question was also given one of the previous MSET examinations, 1993 MSET engineering paper. Come on, try it. In case you need more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and try the question. See the question number 54. A person standing on the edge of a well throws a stone vertically upwards with an initial velocity 5 meter per second. The stone goes up, comes down, and falls in the well, making a sound. The person hears the sound 3 seconds after throwing. The water is at a depth from the ground given by, within brackets, neglect, time of travel of sound. So here I have shown you the 4 options on the screen. You have to take g equal 10 meter per second square. Come on, try the question. This question was given in 1998 MSET examination, the engineering entrance paper. So I would like to, in case you require more time, take a pause and take your time. I would like to show the next question on the screen. Question number 55. Balloon is rising vertically with constant velocity. Stone is dropped from it 6 seconds after it is let go from the ground. The stone takes 8 seconds to reach the ground for motion under gravity, and the height of the balloon above the ground at the instant when the stone strikes the ground is. I've shown the multiple choices on the screen. You have to take g as 10 meter per second square. Come on, try the question. In case you need more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and take your time to try the problem. I'd like to show the next question on the screen. Two balls are projected simultaneously with the same speed from the top of a tower. One vertically upwards and the other vertically downwards. They reach the ground in 6 seconds and 2 seconds. The height of the tower is. As shown the 4 option screen, you have to take g equal 10 meter per second square. Come on, try the question. So in case you need more time, you can take a pause and try the problem. I would like to show the next question on screen. Question number 57. A rocket is fired vertically from the ground with a resultant acceleration of 10 meter per second square. If, if its fuel is exhausted in 60 seconds, find the total time taken by the rocket to fall on the ground. Assume g equal 10 meter per second square. So I have shown 4 options on the screen. Come on, try the question. In case you need more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and take your time to try the problem. I'm going to show the next question on the screen. The body is dropped from a height h, and a second body is thrown vertically up with a speed of 2 root gh from the ground. To what distance from the top do they meet? As shown for option screen in terms of h. Come on, try the question. In case you need more time, you can take a pause and try the problem. See the question number 59. A balloon is ascending vertically with an acceleration of 0.2 meter per second square. 2 stones are dropped from it at an interval of 2 seconds. Find the distance between them 1 second after second stone is released. You have to take g equal 9.8 meter per second square. Come on, try the question. I'm showing the options on the screen. In case you need more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and take your time. See the question number 60. What is dropped from a tower of height 160 meters? Same time, another body is projected from the bottom of the tower vertically upwards. If they meet at a height of 80 meters, the initial loss of the second body is G equal 10 meter per second square. Come on, try the question. I've shown you the 4 options on screen. So in case you need more time to try the question, you can take a pause and try the question. I'd like to show you the next question on screen. Look at the question number 61. Ball is projected vertically upward with a velocity of 40 meters per second. At the same time, another ball is dropped from a height of 100 meters. What time their final velocities are equal in magnitude? G equal 10 meter per second square. Come on, try the question. Shown the 4 options screen. So in case you need more time to answer the question, you take a pause and try it. Like show the next question on screen. See the question number 62. Stone is let fall from a height of 75 meters. At the same time, another stone is thrown upwards to meet it. With what velocity must the second be projected in order that the stones may meet at a height of 30 meters? G equal 10 meter per second square. Come on, try the question. So in case you need more time to try the problem, you can take a pause and try the problem. See the next question, question number 63. Body projected vertically upward, which velocity u took time capital T to reach the maximum height capital H. Pick out the correct statement. There are 4 statements here. The first statement, it reaches maximum height h by 2 at time t by 2. Second statement, acquires velocity u by 2 at time capital T by 2. Third option, velocity is u by 2 at height h by 2. Fourth option, it has same velocity at time 2t. Come on, try the question. This question was given 1995 MCET exam in the engineering entrance. In case you need more time to try the question, you can take a pause and try the question. The question number 64. Which of the following is wrong? That means I'm going to show you 4 statements. You have to select the wrong statement. See the first statement. When there is no aeration, the time of fall of a freely falling body is independent of its mass. Next, second statement. When a body is projected vertically up, its velocity after time t is 0. T is the time of flight. T is its time of flight. Third statement, distance traveled by freely falling body proportional to square of the time of motion. Fourth statement, all the above. So come on, try to answer. Write your answer on the paper. See the question number 65. Body projected vertically with velocity u from the ground. Its velocity. Statement A, at half the maximum height is u by 2. Statement B, at 3 by 4 of the maximum height is u by root 2. Fourth statement, at 1/3 of the maximum height is u into root of 2 by 3. Fourth statement, at 1/4 of the maximum height u into root of 3 by 2. Come on, try the answer. Try this question. You have to pick up the correct statements here. I would like to show you the multiple choice options. In case you need more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and try the question. First option A and B are correct. Second option B is correct. Third option C and D are correct. Fourth option A is correct. You can mark your answer. I would like to show you the next question on the screen. See the question number 66. A shot fired vertically upwards is known to be at P at the end of 2 seconds and also again there after 3 more seconds. Find, neglecting aeration, the height of P above the point of projection and the velocity of the shot. G equal 9.8 meter per second square. Come on, try the question. So in case you need more time to answer the question, take a pause and try the problem. See the question number 67. Man in a balloon rising vertically with an acceleration of 2 meters per second square releases a ball 4 seconds after the balloon is let go from the ground. Find the greatest height above the ground reached by the ball. Come on, try the problem. You are given G equal 10 meters per second square. Try the question. In case you need more time, you can take a pause and try the question. Say the question number 68. From the top of a tower 360 meter high, a ball is projected downwards with an initial velocity of 10 meters per second. The same instant, another ball is projected upwards from the bottom with a velocity of 150 meters per second. Find when they meet. Come on, try the question. That means you have to find the time after which they meet and the height at which they meet. You can take a pause and try the question in case you are not finished. I'd like to show the next question on screen. Question number 69. A heavy particle is projected vertically upwards with an initial velocity u meter per second. The difference in times when it passes a point 50 meter above the point of projection is 3 seconds. Find u. I'll take G equal 10 meter per second square. Come on, try the question. So in case you need more time to answer the question, you can take a pause and try this problem. I'd like to show the next question on the screen. The times after which a particle projected vertically upwards is at half of its greatest height. Bear to one another the ratio. First option root 3 is to root 2, second option 2 is to 1, third option root 3 plus 1 is to root 3 minus 1, fourth option root 2 minus 1 is to root 2 plus 1. Come on, try the question. So in case you need more time, we can take a pause and take your time to try the problem. Next, I am going to show you the answers or key for all the questions that I have shown you on the screen in this class. That is from question number 40 to 70. That is, I am going to show you the key for the 31 questions, one after another. So in case you have tried most of these questions, probably, then you check up your answers. So even if your answers are wrong, don't get stuck up there. First check up your answers. You can, if you want the detailed solutions, you can listen to my solutions in my next class. I will be discussing the solutions of all these questions in my next class. Those students who are unable to do well, unable to answer good number of questions, they need not get discouraged. They can go through they can listen to my next class, which is where I will be discussing the solutions. After listening all the solutions, they can again come back to the same class. Again, they can make a fresh start, again go through all the questions, try them yourself. And if you are able to solve them at least in the second round, you are definitely bound to improve and come to the required level for any entrance examination which you are going to undertake. Now I am going to show you the answers one after another. Question number 40, answer is 3. For question number 43, answer is 3. Again repeat, question number 40, answer is 3. For question number 41, answer is 3. For question number 42, answer is 2. For question number 43, answer is 2. For question number 44, answer is 1. For question number 45, answer is 1. For question number 46, answer is 1. Question number 47, answer is 4. Question number 48, answer is 4. Question number 49, answer is 3. Question number 50, answer is 2. Question number 51, answer is 2. Question number 52, answer is 3. Question number 53, answer is 3. Question number 54, answer is 3. Question number 55, answer is 3. Question number 56, answer is 2. Question number 57, answer is 2. Question number 58, answer is 4. Question number 59, answer is 1. Question number 60, answer is 2. Question number 61, answer is 2. Question number 62, answer is 25 meters per second. Question number 63, answer is 2. Question number 64, answer is 2. Question number 65, answer is 3. Question number 66, there are two answers, 49 meters and 34.3 meters per second. Question number 67, answer is 19.2 meters. Question number 68, answer is 2.25 seconds. Question number 69, you get 35. That means initial loss is 35 meters per second. The last question 70, answer is 4. Okay, next class I am going to discuss the solutions of all these questions numbering from 40 to 70. In case you don't need explanation for these questions, if you are able to answer almost all the questions, you can skip my next classes. You can directly go to the class later.